Hello, you beautiful lot. It's Purple.
And Leanne.
And we are here at Nest Farm Road in Wellingborough at the bottom of the Hemmingwell, one of the most notorious states in Northamptonshire, but it's home and I love it so much. So when I was little, I used to come and play down by the Harrowden brook, which is running underneath us. And I've been looking into water mills in the area, and it turns out there was another mill right at the end of this area. So we used to come play down here. I mean, did you used to come down here? Yeah, many good times down here. So come for the journey with me and Leanne, and we'll show you what we know and show you some great sights along the way.
Well, now, really, when we go back then to falling in love, we don't say rising into love. There is in it the idea of the fall. And it goes back, as a matter of fact, to extremely fundamental things. That there is always a curious tie or something between the fall and the creation. Taking this ghastly risk is the condition of there being life. See, for all, the life is an act of faith and an act of gambling. The moment you enter into any kind of human undertaking in relationship, what an act of faith. See, you've given yourself up. But this is the most powerful thing that can be done. Surrender. See, and love is an act of surrender to another person. Total abandonment. I give myself. Take me, do anything you like. So, that's quite mad, because you see, it's letting things get out of control. So we come to the strange conclusion that in madness lies sanity.
Wow, yeah, there's loads of caps everywhere, aren't there?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 caps here. 1, 2, 3, and 1 at the top. So maybe, all right, yeah, they could be land drainage, but more than likely they could have been used for some kind of industrial thing back in the olden days. babe, it's literally oozing out of the ground. Yeah. So this whole area is springs. I mean, yeah, some of these caps, they could actually be from land drainage from the new estate, but some of these are actually well caps. And it is said that all over Wellingborough, you only have to dig only a few feet down and you will always hit water. Lovely spot, isn't it? And when it's real hot in the summer, you'll find loads of people down here. It's nice. And then when it starts turning into the middle of August, you get all your blackberries down here. And I have to say, this is where I get all of my blackberries because, well, they're the best I've found. Nowhere near a road. Got water from the Harrowden brook, which has got so many great mineral properties into it, as it's being fed by so many springs in Wellingborough that are full of the iron-rich nutrients that you need. So of course, everything down by the river, this brook, will thrive. Yeah, FYI as well, this does contribute to the river Eyes down at the Koch. Check this last one. Oh wow, that's a dam. That looks like a beaver dam. Oh look, some velvet shanks. Oh look. But you've got to be careful with those, because some of them are edible and some of them are deadly poisonous, because the velvet shanks is the one that you can eat, but then it's got an imitator, so you've got to be careful of that imitator. So on that thought, I won't touch them. Beautiful. Now we're coming to my most favourite place of all down along this stretch. And when I was little, I used to be a little hellraiser for my mum, and when things didn't go my way, I'd have a little strop, and I'd usually end up running away for a couple of hours. Not enough time that my mum would start worrying, because, well, yeah, I thought I was making a big difference back then. But no. Anyway, I used to run away to this little area down the back here, and I used to sit on this little bridge at the back of this gentleman's garden. And I was in such a state, but every time this gentleman would come out and sit down with me and calm me down, give me a decent bit of thought and send me back to me mum, happy as Larry. And this man, it turns out he's done it for quite a few children that have come down here and, you know, been in a bad way. So I consider this bloke a good part of my mental structure when I was little, so always brought me back into a bit of alignment. Anyway, we're here, have a look. And he's made another little chair, look. Now that, I bet, is the best contemplation spot in all of Wellingborough. I like that, I like that. Right, but now I suppose we better get on with the main reason why we are here, my love. So, shall we? Right, babe, let's go for it. Now, as me and Leanne leave the Harrowden brook, we're now entering this little area here. Now, apparently there was a well found there. They call it the ancient well of Wellingborough, and there was a couple of bodies found, well, a couple of skeletons found at the bottom of the well. But it is the site of the old Redwell Mill pond. So me and Leanne are going to try and brave it, because you cannot get into this area in the summer, and especially the spring when all the greenery's back there. So whilst it's nice and down a little bit, we can get in there and explore. So we're going to do our best and try and make our way in, see if we can see anything left of the old Redwell Mill pond. Let's have a look.
A History of Wellingborough by Joyce and Maurice Palmer says this: in 1823, a watermill was built not far from the Redwell and was appropriately called Redwell Mill. It appears on the local map of 1825, and the stream that fed the mill rises between Appleby Lodge and Park Farm. Park Farm? Awesome. Just south of Sywell Road. It meanders its way past under Hardwick Road, and it emerges at a point that was in the grounds of Hatton Hall Park and feeds a pond there. Skirting the Redwell Spring and joined another small stream, it became the Mill Race by the making of a dam and passed under the Kettering Road. The Redwell Mill later became Kilbourne's Mill upon the changing of owners.
Should we go for the grotto? Oh, and I think this is the lake. Well, the old pond, yeah, well done. Sorry, mate. Jelly ears. Let's have a look there. Oh yeah. Please. Dong ding dong. Yeah. Yeah. Sucking up all the nutrients. That's good. But I like this little archway. The land that time forgot, as Jamie Brady would say. Beautiful, what a space. But yeah, the Redwell Mill was actually built in 1823. Yeah, and in 1850 they built a pump station next to it, which is just on the other side of this. And that used to pump in a lot of the water down to the brewers down on Sheep Street. So the water from here would be pushed all the way over there. Why would they do that when they've got the Croyland Brook, right? Cool, right? Awesome. Should we have a quick look? Yes. Oh wow. Don't know if you can see all of that. That is awesome. Oh, this one stinks. Stagnant water, but there is a light in the back. How about that then? So tell you what, I'll be seeing you in the spring, won't we, darling? That we will. So, looking at the map, it does show that the pond was fed from the mill race. So, I'm gonna have a quick look along here, see if there's any pipes or anything that will show what fed the pond. Let's have a look. There is nothing to show the remains, is there? Oh, there's a pipe. Yeah, just down there. But that could be coming from there or something.
It's still pretty wet down there, it's a big pond.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, how about that then, Leanne? Not bad. Right, let's make our way up to the top of the road and then we can, the modern house that has been put in place of the Redwell Mill. Let's have a look. Right. I am behind you, so if you go to slip, I've got you. See, always got to look after your queen. You stand behind her and then if she slips, she bangs into me.
I am getting better.
And then if I fall over, she lands on top and we'll both go sliding down the hill. Whee! Huh? Just a bit metal band.
But I am getting better though.
Yeah.
Like, getting up and down. So.
Oh yeah. So, Harrowden Road. Yeah. And this little house down here is what has been built in place of. So it's not the original building, but it was built there for it. Well, just to commemorate the fact there was a mill there. So, the Redwell Mill, folks. 1823 to 1908, give a couple of years, give or take. Right. Look for that structure. Yeah, I can hear it. That looks very steep for you, dear. That looks very steep for you, my love. You let me quickly go down, you stay here a minute, alright, just keep safe. Let's have a quick look, because this is the other side of Harrowden Brook, so this is where the pump station would have been, to pump all the water through to Sheep Street and down to the two brewers down there. Cool. That's a garden, this is not. And I didn't know if you knew, but just in these little bushes here on the other side is the Harrowden Well. Anyway, get back up to the missus. Oh. Yeah, I slipped over. But that's all part of the fun and games, isn't it? So, yeah, now you know about the Redwell Mill and the mill pond and the Harrowden Brook that leads down to the Hemmingwell. Good play area for all of us as young ones. So, that will do, won't it, I think? Yeah. So if you like the video, hit the like and subscribe button.
And we can let you know about the cotch.
Yeah. Peace, love and light.
With a touch of no fancy